Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Demi Lovato inspired makeup tutorial. So I'm going to insert some pictures now of what I'm going to do. Okay, so those pictures, Demi has kind of like a, not a smoky eye, but kind of like a light smoky eye. And in those pictures, she has two different lips in the two different ones I showed you. So today I'm just going to be doing this one. So before I get started, I'm just going to say, I'm not trying to say I look like Demi Lovato. I'm not trying to say this is exactly what she's wearing, because I know it is definitely not exactly what she's wearing. So I just want to clear that beforehand, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and please keep watching. Alright, so as usual, I'm just going to prime my eyes first, and today I'm going to be using Bare Study, and it's a MAC paint pot, and it's just a shimmery champagne color. And I'm going to put that on my lid and going to blend out both ways, and then get a little bit more and put it up to my brow bone. And you want to get a little bit more. I like to do it on my pinky for this, and just put it underneath of my lower lash line. And then blend it out. Okay, so for shadows today we're going to be using the 88 Warm palette from Coastal Scents. And the first color we're going to be using is this kind of like browny orange color. So that's 4 over and 4 down. And with that I'm going to be taking a contouring brush. And this is just kind of a domed eyeshadow brush. And this is the e.l.f. contouring eyeshadow brush, contour brush. And it's from the Studio line. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to just put that onto my crease. Alright, there's a hair sticking up right there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so next I'm going to take this color right here. It's another little bit champagne color, kind of like the paint pot that I just used. So that one's 3 over and 1 down. And I'm going to take that one with an eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner and going out to about the center of my lid. And next I'm going to take this bottom color right there. This is one of my favorite colors in the palette. As you can see, it's really used up compared to the other ones. So this one's at the bottom and it is 5 over. And I'm going to take that with another eyeshadow brush. It's the same one as the other one, except this one's a different color. And I'm going to focus this mainly on the outer corner and kind of blending out towards the center of my lid. Okay, now using the contouring brush again, we're going to take this bottom color right here, the one right at the bottom is kind of like a chocolate brown. And I'm going to put this over top of what we just put on. And then I'm going to go a little bit farther in, but follow the line of your crease, not the lid. So just like that. And I'm going to take another eyeshadow brush. Once again, it's the same one as we used before. And I'm going to take the black right there at the bottom. And I'm just going to get a little bit on. And I'm going to put this on the outer corner of my lid, but closer to the lash line more than anything else. Okay, so lastly I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush, and this is the e.l.f. one. It's called the Small Angled Brush. And I'm going to take that kind of shimmery brown color that we used before on the crease, and I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And again with the same brush, I'm going to take the black that we also used, and I'm going to get a little bit more of this than I did on the other brush, and I'm going to put that on my lash line. So as you can see, this shows up a little darker than the black that we previously put on, which is the same black, but just a little bit of a lighter application on the previous one. Alright, so that's it for eyeshadows. So next I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. So, hold it on there for a few seconds. And next I'm going to apply mascara, and today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Waterproof and Lengthening Mascara. And it just has the bristle brush right there. Sorry, my hand is covered in eyeshadow. So I'm just going to apply a light coat of that. Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to put on the highlights. So I guess I'll do that right now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. I think we used it before in the lid, but it's 3 over and 2 down. Yes, we did use that one before. So I'm just gonna quickly put that on. Okay, now we're done with eyeshadows. Okay, wow, I keep on forgetting things. I forgot to line my waterline. So I'm going to be using Physicians Formula Pencil Eyeliner, and you can't see the name, but it says Organic Wear right there. But you can't exactly see the full name. But this is Physicians Formula, and I'm going to line my waterline, starting from the outer corner and working my way towards the inner corner, but kind of stopping around 3/4 of the way in. Okay, now we're finally done with the eyes, guys, I promise. Okay, so on for the face. So in those pictures in particular, Demi isn't really wearing a strong blush, which sometimes she does, but for this look, we're not going to go that strong today. So I'm using the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. And I'm going to be using the blush on this side right here. And I'm taking it with an e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm going to put this mainly around my temples and kind of working my way towards the apples of my cheeks. Alright, so next we're going to do some lips. So Demi likes to change up her lips a lot. She does brights sometimes, she does some neutrals. It really depends, I don't know, on her day, I guess. But today I'm going to be doing kind of a, not so bright, but a little bit modest. Not as bright as like a bright red lip, but you'll see. Alright, so this is the color I'm going to put on. It's showing up as a really hot pink, but it's actually very subtle. So I'll see what it looks like on camera when I put it on. Okay, so it's showing up as a hot pink, but it's kind of a little bit more subtle. So if you want to change up the lip how you want it, go ahead and do this. Okay, so lastly, the lip gloss. I'm using the Rimmel London. I think this thing had a name on it at one point, but it rubbed off, so let's just say use any lip gloss you want that's pink and similar to the lipstick that you're wearing. Okay. So I'm going to apply that on. A small coat. I don't really like too much lip gloss, but it's obviously personal preference if you want to put more on. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is probably my quickest tutorial I've ever done, and I'm probably, you know, making it longer by saying that, but okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and make sure to check out some other tutorials that we have posted in other videos. So I hope you guys like this, and I will see you guys later. Bye.